What's going on, everybody? Okay, yes, as you can see, another boot. I'm just gonna tell you, um, there's how many? One, two, three, four. Four Rios of Mercedes. I'm gonna tell you now that there will be 10 Rios of Mercedes. Okay? I I know 9 for sure, but I'm sure I can find a 10th easily. Um, so I'm just gonna let you know that there will be more. Um, what I want to say, and this is like some really good news, is that um, I will have a Rios of Mercedes named after me. Very exciting news. There will be limited quantities made and looking like maybe February. So, very excited about that. And I've started the design process. I can give you a hint. It will be made from cow. I've decided on that leather instead of going some kind of exotic. I'm just going to do cow. So stay tuned. Very excited about this, about having a Rios of Mercedes Roper in my name. And like I said, limited quantities. So if you're interested and you want to get a pair, jump on it. But very excited about that. Today I'm wearing the Ranch Road Capistrano. This is in black calfskin. Love this. Look at that. Look how cool that boot looks. Oh, I love it. It's so cool. Just love the silhouette. Just a really good looking boot. All right, on to the new Rios. Here we go. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh. I got a boot jack. That's cool. I've never even owned a boot jack before. I honestly don't even know how to use a boot jack. But that's a cool gift, and it says it's made in the USA. Huh. It's so weird, like you never know. Like what did I get? The last time I opened, I had the bags. Oh, the bags. Yeah, this one doesn't have bags, but they came with bags and like a really cool insert. And this one now, from a different place, has a boot jack. I'm gonna have to figure out how to use a boot jack. I've never used one. That's cool. Yeah, this is a different retailer. So the retailer that I went with before, Pinto Ranch, they gave me some beautiful bags and a really nice insert instead of like a plain insert. And then now this retailer, yeah, that's so weird. I've never even used, I never used the boot jack. Okay, onto these beautiful things. Okay, so this is, look at this. This is Green Mustang, and it's really soft. This is so cool. So it's kind of like got like a distressed thing going on. You can see here on the outsole. But look at with against the black, this like green leather. That's pretty neat. Look at that. And I like the design on the shaft. It's very different than the other ropers that I've had from Mercedes, Rios of Mercedes Ropers. This is a very different design on the shaft. But we'll go into details about that when we do the close-up. But this is cool. And I ended up going half size again, up a half size. Is that right? Then my Red Wing mock toe size because of the insert, and I want to leave the insert in. So the elk bottom ropers and this roper are the same size, versus the two others were my exact Red Wing mock toe size. So I had to break them in without the insert and then throw the insert in there. But I'm loving like how kind of distressed, and this is just cool, man. Some cool details. I tell you, I can't get enough of these Rios Mercedes Ropers. And like I said before, it's like a hunt to track these down because different retailers will do different things and offer different things. So when you find one, it's cool to I usually will just pull the trigger because I'm like, they are expensive, yes, but I will just kind of like look at it and I'm like, yeah, I have to get it because you don't know how, if they're going to be around, and also how many they have. Sometimes they can make them for you, but at the same time, just like if I see it, I just got to get it. But let's take a closer look at the Rios of Mercedes Roper in Green Mustang. Okay, so here is a close-up of the Rios of Mercedes Ropers and Green Mustang. But before I get into it, I forgot to mention in the intro that I had sent an email to Rios of Mercedes, and they got back to me, and I also sent them the last review that I did. And they said, very cool video, CJ. I said to answer some of your questions and share some of the info. All Rios of Mercedes are built in Texas, start to finish. He said, we do build pigskin boots, with most common being boar, because I think I mentioned something about that. We allow each retailer to design their own exclusive styles, which I had mentioned, because they know their customer better than we do and can cater to the audience. The insole you found in the boots are our new cushion insole. You should start finding those regularly in future Rios of Mercedes purchases. So that's good to know. And then anything about the boot bag? What did he say? Yeah, boot socks are a special touch from Pinto Ranch. But I thought that was very nice of them to get back to me after emailing them, and that he liked the video, the nut review. I thought that was very, very nice of them. So thank you, Rios of Mercedes. Thank you guys so much for responding. And you all make a fantastic product, and I will continue, as I said before, supporting the brand. Okay, so here we go. This has an 11-inch shaft, and we have the Roper toe on here, which you guys know that I love so much. And then there's a lot of distressed details on here. I'll do a close-up so you can take a look at the outsole and the leather. So when I rang up the retailer because I wanted to just know about the leather itself, when it said Mustang, I'm like, are you talking like, are we talking horse here? Because when I look at it and you feel it, it's much softer than horse hide. And what he said is that they actually washed and tumbled the leather, so that's what gives it this look. And when I touch my hands after touching the boot, there's like a tackiness to it currently. I'm sure that will go away with wear, but I definitely feel almost like if you put mink oil on your boot and then let it sit and then you were to touch it. That's the feeling that I have with these. But yeah, they actually take the leather and wash it and tumble it, and then you get all these beautiful details. And he was saying how he's like, it's really, really soft. That's what he told me over the phone. And so I was excited to feel it in person and see it in person, because the photos online, they don't always do it justice, like the actual color. Sometimes you just want to see, because it's like studio lighting, not natural lighting. So I was really wanting, and looking at the monitor here, it does say green. In person, yes, it is green, and the monitor, it kind of looks like a gray, maybe even like bluish tone. So I can't wait to take these outside in natural light so you can see them in person. But we have, our pull straps. The heel is 1 inch and 3/4, and as we said, all handmade in Texas. And in the inside, you have, let's see, we have an insole here. And the insole on the bottom, yeah, you kind of see like it has that like white because of this distressing that they did. There's a leather insole, and then the outsole is that leather with, we got a little, what is that? A little action on there. The leather with the rubber inlay, which for comfort, and then the rubber on the heel there. And I'll go close-up detail right now so you guys can check out some of the distressing and the sole. So let's get a close-up of that right now. So let's take a look at the work on the shaft. It's really pretty. I love that. Some cool detailing that they decided to go with on there versus some of the others that I do own. I like that. And then if you look at the outsole, the heel, so it's already got a lot of distressing going on. And then here on this side, you can see that distressing detail. And then the bottom on here, and the lemon wood pegging you have in there. So it's already similar to those, was it olive? The olive Lucchese that I picked up that they stonewashed. Similar to that, where you kind of have like all these markings here on your outsole, like someone's already worn them. It's kind of like that that detail that's going on. But I think the leather itself is worth a nod because it's just so cool. Something different than like the really high finish stuff that I have picked up. This one is nice. And what they say is that it's a casual knockaround boot. That's what they say this is, because it already has all these details that are distressed. So you can just like, wear this an everyday kind of wear and not worry about scuffs and scratches because it's already been distressed. But it has the all leather lining and leather sole. But yeah, I'm glad I'm adding these to the collection. These are cool. Let's see. I know you won't be able to see too much in there because it's so dark, but a bit of a look in there. And it doesn't have. Oh yeah, it does have that leather smell, but it's not like overwhelming. But it does smell really good. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to take these outside and show you guys what they look like in natural light. But very excited to add the Green Mustang Ropers to the collection. All right, let's do the on feet. Okay, so here is the Rios of Mercedes Green Mustang Roper on feet and in natural daylight. So I'm hoping that you can see a bit of this color. It's hard for me to tell right now on the monitor what's going on. It's a little bit darker, but if it's coming out like of a green cast or a grayish. But I can't wait to go back in the monitor and look and see what they look like. So I was trying to avoid having it in direct sunlight, so I was waiting a little bit so that the sun would pass, so that it wouldn't cast too many shadows and just give like a nice balanced even lighting over the boot. And I paired it with a pair of Tenue denim selvage denim. I paired them with these particular because this denim has a green hue to it, so I thought it would complement the green leather on these ropers. So that's why I have these. And looking down at my feet, they look really good. And you see the distressing as well on the heel. You can see that in daylight and how it looks if you're like walking around. So you can see if you do decide to go with these, what you'll be getting into. And so these, as I stated before, are half size bigger than I normally go because I wanted to break them in with the insert and wear the insert. And there's a bit more heel slippage, and then I realized I'm wearing a thinner sock because of another boot that I was wearing and breaking in right now. And so I was worried. I was like, wait, should I have not gone this half size up? But it's just a sock. So with the normal sock that I wear, it's going to be totally fine. And I won't have that much heel slippage, but comfortable right outside of the box because of that insert. and that going that half size. So that I definitely have no issues with. And I was thinking I would pair these with the natural salvage denim, but being that it's December, and I probably wouldn't wear it unless it were an extremely mild day, just in case there weren't any elements, any snow or rain getting on that natural salvage, or any of that like dirty snow that kicks up when you walk. So that's why I just left it with the salvage denim, and I think they look really good. I'd be curious to see what you guys think. You know, of the other ropers that I do have, these are distressed and worn, so it's not like that kind of like dressy, shiny leather that I have reviewed. So yeah, I'm curious what you guys think of these ropers. I'm excited to. Well, they're already kind of like broken in, so or they look broken in, but excited just to style them. Try different colored trousers or whatever, different colors jeans. But yeah, here they are. The Green Mustang Ropers on feet. Okay, so that is the Rios of Mercedes Roper in the Green Mustang. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, be a boot. See you guys next time. So after wearing the boot and taking photos with the Green Mustang and reviewing the images and editing the video, I didn't really like the stressed look that much at all. So what I ended up doing was just simply conditioning the leather. I put 2 coats, and then I put on some edge dressing on the outsole just to finish it up and just make it look basically less distressed and for me nicer, instead of just like that beat up look. And I looked in the mirror and looking at the photos, and I just really wasn't digging it. So this is how the boots look now, and going forward I will continue to put some edge dressing on the outsole if it starts to wear off, or if I clip the sidewalk, and then the leather itself. I don't know if I'll put another coat or not. I think they look really good as is, but I am extremely pleased with how they turned out in the end, having changed or conditioned the leather. This is more to my taste and my style in the end, but this is how they look now.